Hey, what's up everybody? This is Dip Out. I'm here in my room. Yes, I've changed a little bit since the last time you seen me. I shaved my mustache. I cut off all my hair. So I'm here in my room. I'm chilling. Thank you guys for joining me. This is Dip Out. If you guys don't know who I am, please follow, like, and subscribe. And check out my other videos. They are really fun to me. I really enjoy making them. I talk about music, my life. Today's video is going to be about ask me anything. So I went on my Instagram. Yes, I love my Instagram. I have two, Javatug, JAVATUG, and then the other one is Dippoutmon, DIPPOUTMON. Check me out if you haven't checked me out yet. People love my pictures, very vibrant in color, like you see behind me. Behind me, actually, some of my art. One day I will open up an online gallery and you'll be able to purchase this yourself, and hopefully one day I can share that with you. So today, yes, what was it, like 2 days ago, I went on Instagram and I asked my followers to ask me anything, because I'm completely honest, and then I have a whole bunch of new followers on there and they're like open and ask me whatever they want, and I'll always answer, you know? Yeah, let's just jump in straight away. I have a couple questions from Instagram. You can ask me anything, and please feel free to comment below and ask me anything additional if you want me to explain anything else. My camera is a little jiggly because I am on my bed, so I will try not to move that around that much. I'm not sure if I should say the name of these people, because some of their names are like kind of weird. So the first one is by Cruz Sebastian. And he's so deep. This is why I like him too. He says, "What do you think we could do as people to change the violence between our own?" And that's a deep question. I don't know if you guys are like that deep. Personally, sorry, I just turned on the music in my ear because like I'm so ADD, I can't like sit in quiet. Well, first, you gotta teach them, you know. A lot of people don't know wrong from right. You know, a lot of people are raised by teenagers or like people that were not loved enough, you know, like because like if you're having issues with like people around you, like that just says like you were never able to be raised around people to show love and compassion. A lot of the things we have problems now with is drugs. I think if we had not stricter drug laws, but more understanding that drugs and weed and cigarettes and nicotine and alcohol does affect how you interact with people and how you feel emotions and how you judge a situation, you know. So like I think that's a big thing, because a lot of the youth right now are all getting high, smoking vape cigarettes, and like, you know, just drinking at parties like underage, and just they don't understand, like they're not expressing themselves fully, they're not recovering properly, you know, like they're doing a lot of stuff to them, and it caused a lot of fights and arguments and fighting, you know, like violence. Like, but I really feel like drugs has a lot to do with the violence that's going on. And Cruz has another question. He says also, Cruz Sebastian, he says, "What do you think about vaping and its connections with the coronavirus?" Well, I didn't even know that it had any connections to the coronavirus with vaping, but vaping itself is like, people underestimate it. Like vaping is nicotine. Like vaping is the same thing. They marketed it when it first came out as a substitute, so you don't smoke as much, and then maybe you can stop smoking cigarettes as much. But vaping itself is like filled with nicotine, so it's as addictive. And there's something different about it where I think it's just like clogging your lungs, really. I used to vape, of course I tried it, and then when I tried it I noticed that like when I was inhaling the vape and I exhaled it, I wouldn't like exhale all of the vape smoke. So then in I would actually have like trapped vape smoke in my lungs, and then I found myself like an hour or a day later like coughing up the smoke, you know, maybe not a day later, but like an hour later I was like coughing up and I felt like I was releasing that vape smoke that was trapped inside, you know. And then the coronavirus itself, it's like immune thing, goes in your stomach, but it also attacks your lungs. And then when you smoke, you go into your lungs, and then if you're vaping all the time, you're weakening your lungs, because you could get like, give yourself like whatever like symptoms, and then that's easily like if you get the coronavirus. So because a lot of people were they got the coronavirus but it didn't show symptoms, or sometimes it takes longer to like show up, or it could be considered just like a common cold, and then those people could just easily like people with the weak lungs, they could have been exposed to it and just got easily sick, you know. Like Amaya J951, and he asked me, when are you going to join Fans Only? So this makes me smile. Fans Only, I am so down to do the Fans Only website. That's a website where you could like put out adult material, pornographic material or whatnot, and I'm so down for that. I've always had a fantasy of being like, have like a Big Brother type of house scenario when I got older, so people all around the world could just watch me, and then, you know, just watch me jerk off at night and whatnot, or like if I hook up with someone, they could watch that too. But to be honest, like, I'm pretty celibate right now, not having sex, and I do jerk off often, so you could definitely like watch that like on a regular. And then I would like try stuff like underwears and show my bulge and just like whatever. I'm so down. So you guys, like, don't test me. If you guys want to see my OnlyFans in the future, just comment below and tell me. Just comment below and it's like, where's that link at? And then I can hook you guys up with my OnlyFans account. I'm not there yet, but like, thank you for the motivation. And he probably was kidding, just be like, let me see if this slut gonna join us OnlyFans, and you know I will. Kitty Catalina Senpa, and she says, what motivates you to wake up every day? And this is like a deep question. I was like, didn't want to really answer it because it's kind of personal, but like, I have difficulties waking up every day. Like struggling with depression. It's not medically diagnosed or anything like that. It's just like, I personally know that I have an issue with like facing people more than I ever did in my life before. So but when I do get motivation, I motivate myself by telling myself like, I have to stay positive. Like, I wake up and I'm just like, yes, like I had a good dream or something like that, or I'm gonna eat breakfast before I leave, or I'm gonna get up and stretch, or I'm gonna get up right now and brush my teeth, you know. Just like I give myself little things that I could do and achieve and accomplish, you know, as simple as that. And the best thing to do is like, if you have something that you're working towards. So I would just say, like, if you have a goal for yourself and give yourself a goal, that's the best way to get yourself out of bed each day. Just like move forward, and that's the only way I've learned to be able to get myself out of bed, you know. Sorry, that was kind of deep. Micha Mocha. So she asked me, what made you want to do social media on social media and YouTube despite not liking social interactions like in real life? Well, this is a long time in the making. I've always been a social person, and I've always been accustomed to social media from the get-go. I love editing pictures. I used to love partying. I used to go out partying and kick it with friends like every night. And that's not an exaggeration. Yes, I used to party every night when I was younger, and I just love being social. But actually, like, so many things happened in my life where it kind of beat me down and made me like scared to be around strangers, or just not wanting to deal with like the bullshit of like youth, you know, like because you guys are just up to no good and don't know how to treat each other and have no love. And I was a kid that was like always searching for love when I was growing up, so it just made me put myself in a little cocoon, you could say. And then, but that doesn't stop me from wanting to be on social media. I think I could do the social media, and then just, you know, like in my research I realized that all of the big YouTubers and social media and famous people, like they're actually very antisocial, and it kind of made me feel more comfortable with being antisocial, because I just like, you just work, you make a project, you put out content, and you know, people will watch it and appreciate it, and then they run into you when you go into the club or you go out somewhere, you know. My friend Ryan Raptus from high school, he's super dope, and he said, who would you like to collaborate with in the future? And I'm sure he asked us questions because he said that he wants to be a YouTuber too. So Ryan, yes, I would love to collaborate with you one day. There's also like a couple people. Let's be honest, I wish I could collaborate with Avocado. I'm like messing up his name, and I want to collab with him. No, yeah, so Nick Avocado, I would love to collaborate with him. I just like his messy realness. And the other one is Chelsea Lynn, or Trailer Trash Tammy. Again, I just love her realness and just like her raw, you know, like I'm all about just people that are real, honest, and raw, and just honest with themselves and not putting up a front, trying to pretend to be someone they're not. You know, it's just like I can feel the vibe, and then I'm not trying to be fake, you know. I never wanted to be fake, and I don't want to be around like collaborating with fake people. So I can't tolerate a fake bitch, and like if I feel that vibe, like I can't even fuck with you. I don't get your jokes. I don't like anything about you, really. Like, you know, keep it as simple as that. I'm just gonna skip to PNW Hick, and she asked me, what would you do with your life if money wasn't a concern? So let's have this for my last question. Personally, I want to start a clothing line. So I have like a couple of inventions as well for products, and I just want to be in a clothing line in everyone's home. So I would definitely make a couple companies, and you know, like advertising and modeling, and then beyond that, so like not just like with the companies that I would start, you know, like I would actually hire all of my old best friends that help support me all through my life. And then it'll be typical, probably just like get like a big home and then have them all live with me, so we could all work in tandem, and have their family live with us too, or then like, you know, just help pay for their family to be living comfortably while they come and live with me, because I just love them so much, and I want to keep that positive energy around with me, you know. And people change, and I would learn that through like the money, but I feel like these friends will never really change, and they never really have, and I would always just want to like keep that positive vibe around me. And then, you know, like all my family member would be like legit, like I would send money to all my family members, like even like distant family members. I would just keep them in a professional loop. I would make them work for me. I would have them to do jobs. Like I would never give out free money. I would always have them on consignment or a contract or something like that, and then they had to fulfill their quota like monthly or something, and then, you know, like have their kids have a job in the industry, and then like they would all be working for me. Like, so literally I would hire all my friends and all my family and make them work for me. But yeah, I really like that question. Thank you so much. So yeah, so you guys, thank you for kicking it with me on not asking me anything. You guys, I love you. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for listening. Please, like, you know, check me out, like and subscribe. I'm so happy that you know, took the time to check me out.